Hey YouTube, Star Trek Duelist here with a MultiMonster Deals, bringing you guys another deck profile. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Stephen Corwin.
And what deck are you playing currently?
Phantom Knight.
And why did you decide to pick up this deck?
Me personally, I love combo decks. I love playing Karakuri, stuff like Infernity. So being able to just summon a bunch of monsters every turn while still getting an advantage is something that I really enjoy in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey, you want to show us your build?
Yeah, and I'm a little sick, so sorry if I cough. I have 3 cloaks, 3 boots, 3 gloves, mathematician, 2 guard trooper, 3 Terratop, 2 Totemborg, and a blue layer. I have Foolish, Rhoda, Dark Hole, Rigeki, 3 Telly, 2 Twin Twister, and a Mass Change 2. And then I play 3 Fogblade, 2 Sword, 3 Wing, 3 Strike, a Warning, and a Vanities.
Okay, so for people who don't know how the deck works, why do you play the Speed Droid engine within?
With Terratop, it's a 1-card Dante, and going first, you want to make 1 or 2 Dantes if you can, and then be able to mill as much as you can, whether it be the traps or the monsters. And Terratop's a 1-card combo because you summon it, you add a Totemborg, and you special summon it and make a Dante. Because of this, I decided to play 2 Totemborg instead of the Triad dice. With Triad dice, you can make Trish, but if I cut that completely, then I get an extra spot in my extra deck, which allowed me to play Mass Change 2, because I feel Dark Law is really, really good right now. And with Mass Change 2, I play because it's another discard card, and I get to just tribute a monster that I got for free anyways, and it's cards that I want in the grave. And Totemborg, I feel, is a super important card in the deck, because if you open up with like a card trooper and this with like an E-Tally, or the trooper hits one of the monsters and it can vanish, then you can make a Levier, summon the monster back, and then special summon the Totemborg, and then have a Levier and a Dante, so they have to answer both. I decided to cut one of the swords, so there's only 8 traps that I'm playing, because every turn you want to search out Fogblade. And with Sword being a continuous trap, you're going to have a lot of them on the field, and you don't really want that. You want these in grave, and these won't go to grave if you just activate it. Like, it blows itself up if the monster dies, but a lot of the times, this deck just sits on monsters, and you keep passing back and forth. So this is one thing that is necessary, but most definitely can be cut down. That's pretty much it for the main deck. Trooper, just one of my personal cards that I like. It helps me continue going off, set up for first turn. And just the fact that you don't really draw with it. Realistically, you're going to be exceeding with it. But it's another card that you want to draw first turn. That helps develop the game state. So for the extra deck, we have a Dark Law, F-Zero, 2 Dantes, 2 Leviers, 3 Break Sword, 1 Nightmare Shark, 1 Nightmare, a Downard, Karen Gorgon, Key Beetle, and Rebellion. This is pretty standard. I mean, F-Zero is just a decent card to have. It helps out just random stuff that you can't get over during the battle phase. And then Key Beetle is, in my opinion, one of the most important cards, as well as Nightmare. Nightmare is really good against the Pepe matchup, and Key Beetle helps just create locks with Master Restrict, Anti-Spell, and if you have a sword, then twice per turn it can't die. So I mean, like, and if you use it with the gloves, it's 3,500 that can't die. So I mean, I feel that's really important. And then for the side deck, we have 1 Dark Law, 3 Maxi, Dark Hole, System Down, Mass Change 2, 2 Magic Deflectors, 3 Master Restricts, and 3 Anti-Spell.
Okay, so why do you choose to play specific cards within your side deck? Like anything that you think stands out to you?
I mean, this card just completely shuts down Monarchs. And having this with a Key Beetle that you can access anytime is just insane. Same goes with Anti-Spell for the Pepe matchup. And Mass Change 2, I cited this in when going first against almost every matchup. Dark Law is really, really good against Pepe, Cosmo, the Mirror Match, Monarchs. Like, it's just a good card to have overall. Deflector stops stuff like Stormforth, Twin Twister, E-Telly. In the Monarchs, it also subs Domain for a turn. So, I mean, I feel that's super important. And then System Down, Dark Hole. Like, this is mainly for Cosmo. And Dark Hole is just a really good card going second. Because this deck has the potential to just kill your opponent. So they can just set up a board, especially in Pepe, when they set up like Giant Hand with Felicia, then you can just, Dark Hole completely outs what they did. Maxi is just the card that I feel is standard. Like, I don't think it's super good against anything right now, but at the same time, I feel like it's a necessity to have, especially against Pepe. Yeah, it could just be a -1, but if you can't develop your game state, then you can't win that game anyway. So if you're able to stop your opponent after they pendulum summon and they just have a full board, like, it allows you to have extra time, or if they decide to continue going off, then you just draw a bunch of cards. And, I mean, that's just insane.
Okay, so going into YCS Las Vegas coming up, where do you feel like this deck stands against other decks? Do you feel like it's one of the better choices? Or?
In my opinion, it's the 4th best deck. It's not Monarch, it's not Pepe, it's not Cosmo. But at the same time, if you can make your deck to beat the meta, then I feel this is one of those decks that really shines. Because you can play so many different flexible cards. Like, you could also just main deck 3 Mass Change and then have a lot more traps to back it up. And that just completely controls the game. You can cut stuff like Card Trooper, or you can cut the E-Telly version if you want, and make it a lot more control-based as opposed to combo. And, like, the deck's just flexible. That's the best way to put it. There's so many different versions you can run, and you can play, like, if you wanted to play even more combo, you can play stuff like Kagamucha Knight to go even faster than cut some of the traps. But I feel it's a solid deck, and this is probably what I'm going to be playing for Vegas, so long as nothing crazy happens in between that time.
Okay, anything else you'd like to add?
No, not really.
Okay, guys, make sure to check out MultiMonsterDeals.com. All the info will be down in the description below. Thank you.